Yo, what is up, YouTube? It is your boy, Super Nerd, coming at you with a video. Part 4 of Rise of the Argonauts. Out of the gate we go. Alrighty, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing good. Yeah, this game, it's action, but it has like a fair amount of story to it. Not really, for the people that just want action all the time. Definitely not action all the time. Have we read this?
Here was born Amphinome, wife of King Triton. Though a farmer's daughter, she was gifted by the gods with beauty and virtue. Such was her grace that Hera blessed her union with the king. And so she became queen of Iolcus. My mother. A fine queen indeed.
Hell yeah. Alright. Now let's, I think we've done everything here. Oops. Now...
Here landed King Trion's spear, humbling the Athenian Policidae. Drunk from the king's feast, the famed warrior boasted that no Iolcan man could match his throw. For the honor of his kingdom, King Triton took up his challenge. Great Athena lent Triton her skill, and he unleashed a throw so mighty that boastful Policidae was stricken mute with shame.
I was raised in a village like this, long time ago.
Long time ago. To the left, to the left.
Here lies the Crypt of Kings, the final resting place of the royal family of Iolcus. In this crypt are kings and queens, wardens and champions of Zeus. May their honor live forever.
Hell yeah.
Lith onyo mene faboie!
I like fried chicken.
The Great Medusa, how far the mighty have fallen. Your power has grown feeble.
Has it? Ayo befrenam wono thilai.
Guess we gotta save her now. And one day I'll learn that it's left from sword that is the spear. That hurt. Alrighty. Now, there seems to be some left out.
Forgive me. I lost myself again.
Are you all right?
I am weak, but it will pass.
That black tongue called you Medea. I assume that's your name?
It is.
It's time for answers, Medea.
Then ask your questions, Jason.
Well,
What are you doing on Iolcus?
Ridding your kingdom of that black-tongue filth.
How did you know he was here?
When I heard of the attack here, I came as quickly as I could. Their assassins never work alone.
How would you know that?
You see the markings I still bear. Are they not answer enough? In another life, I was one of them. Until I realized the powers I gained came with a terrible price.
Your sorcery nearly killed all of us. Do you have no control over it?
There was a time no follower of Hecate could hope to match me. Now when I call upon the full might of my powers, it threatens to overwhelm me.
Medea, do you know why the Black Tongues targeted my wife?
I don't know why, but I know this is not their first attempt. They tried before when she was a babe on Mycenae.
What?
When your wife was born, King Lycomedes traveled to Delphi and spoke to the oracle Pelagia. Whatever he was told, it got the Black Tongue's attention. Assassins were dispatched to both Mycenae and Delphi. Lycomedes thwarted the attempt on your wife, and the assassin Lysander failed to eliminate the oracle Pelagia. It's said he fell in love with her, and together they fled, never to be seen again.
So that's why Lycomedes waged his war.
Yes. His name was cursed by every Black Tongue in Greece.
Well, so we can help each other, or she could be useful. Well, just Hermes points.
I seek to restore my wife. Your knowledge of the Black Tongues could prove useful.
If you try to bring her back, the Black Tongues will flock to you like moths to a flame.
Oh well.
There'd be no need to chase after them.
Go to my ship. Tell Argos to give you a room.
Jason, are you sure about this?
Your friend is right, Jason. I am not safe to be around. I sometimes lose myself, as you have seen.
We can keep your power warded. That is, if you are willing.
It would be the only way. Very well, King of Iolcus. I will hunt with you and lend what aid I can.
Awesome.
I will prepare the wards to secure your ship.
Far too much sorcery being cast about for my liking. Why did you ask her along, Jason? How can you trust her?
There are forces at work we know little about. Prophecies, Lycomedes, the Black Tongues. Knowledge I can hold on to as an advantage. Besides, you saw what she did to that assassin.
Yep, because we don't know anything about Lycomedes, huh? Smart ass.
This is the war armor of the kings of Iolcus. Last worn by my father, Triton. I have never had occasion to don this armor. I'd hoped I never would.
I guess it's
But
time.
Iolcus needs me now. Her queen needs me.
Hell yeah, she
The
does.
journey ahead may be difficult. This piece of Iolcus will journey with me.
Hell yeah.
When the way ahead looks daunting, remember who you fight for. Iolcus is more than its fair fields and proud bluffs. It is mother to us all. We do not stumble over mountains, my son. We stumble over stones. Step safely over every stone, and you will cross the mountain.
Now, to see about our ship and Delphi. To the docks.
Yeah. Well, mine does nothing, so... My health is increased by a significant amount. Additionally, I have a moderate increase to my resistance. Hell yeah. And a large increase to my badassness. Which, you know, is always good. Spear. Exit the cave and go down to the shore. I love how we gave her a room on my boat, even though we don't even know my boat's done. Wizardry's going on here. Erg knew it too. He's all like, Jason, too much wizardry's being casted. Stop casting wizardry. You haven't even been to the boat. How do you know it's finished?
Now that is a boat.
That is a pretty goddamn good boat. Dude, I would take that boat every day over any boat now.
Sinon, listen to me. We have family in Thrace. We'll be welcome there.
We can't just leave. Iolcus is our home.
Your father is gone, Sinon. Our lives must continue.
But only on Thrace? No, Mother. Here is where my father is buried. Here is where I'll honor him.
Sinon!
Yeah, you go, man.
Forgive my lack of cheer, King Jason.
Are you Agathe, widow of the servant Thano? I have a message for you. Your husband's dying words.
As wise as Athena says. Tell her.
His final message was that he always loved you. But Agathe, he wanted you to know he wasn't always true.
It is no surprise.
His dying wish was your forgiveness.
I've known for some time. And I already had forgiven him in my heart. Thank you for telling me, King Jason.
If there's anything I can do.
My son and I have each other. Nothing else can help right now.
Well, I'll talk to your son. Can't convince him. Can't promise I'll convince him to go with you, but I'll talk to him.
On this spot did King Joachim slay the Phrygian war chief. Turning back the marauders, Joachim defended the sacred sites of Zeus from harm. The Phrygians were scattered to the seas, never to threaten again.
Get shred. Okay. Let's go to this hut. No. Is it up the ladder? Oh, there he is.
Welcome.
Do I speak with Mnason, father of Timaeus?
Aye, and Pathras too.
It is only Pathras now. Your son Timaeus is dead.
Dead?
He lost his life in my defense.
I see.
Your son had recently been chosen as our standard bearer. Did the guard deliver his spear? The spear upon which is borne the Iolcan standard.
Aye, it was sent down. Thought I was meant to hold it for Timaeus. My son, he was... Since he was a boy, it was the guard this, the guard that. All he ever wanted was to serve you. Though he no longer lives, that spear may still serve. Please, keep it in his name.
You know, dude, hey, he lived out his dream. He served his king. And as Hermes says, as he was...
In Timaeus' name, I accept this spear. And let he receive the glory of the work it does.
You do my family honor. Should you see Pathras again, tell him I know he did all he could.
I'll see that Pathras comes to visit you himself.
Well, it has special, so when he has it, he takes less damage and also gains a large bonus to his resistance. Man, that paired with the chest armor, I should be pretty tanky, you know. Okay, is there anyone down here? I doubt it. Can I even go down there? I doubt it. Nope. No siree. Just my boat. Let's go see what's happening with my boat. Maybe. We already talked to her. Don't worry, Jason. I don't think I can go in here, but just in case, yeah. Okay, let's talk to him.
Greetings, King Jason. I am the Dockmaster, Nestus. May Athena's 5 virtues be with you always.
Do you follow the Virgin Goddess?
Aye, sir. I make my devotions to Athena. I find her principles help me lead an ordered and disciplined life. That comes in handy when you oversee the motley pack that works these docks.
You mentioned the 5 virtues of Athena. What are they?
Wisdom, justice, courage, discipline, and humility. These are the 5 virtues of a worthy life. I strive each day to achieve these qualities. Some days are harder than others.
Athena's wisdom must prove a help when dealing with old Argos.
That it does. But that's not the only province of Athena's rule that I take interest in. Athena is the goddess of justice. In the village, I hear petitions too trivial for your attention. She is also the goddess of crafts, strategy, and military war, all worthy disciplines. Truly, the domains of my goddess form the core of good society.
Yes.
You work for Argos?
Yes, sir. I manage the docks and help out with riggings and sails, mainly. I did some work on that pulley system he's put aboard your ship.
Is Argos about?
He's aboard, sir, tending to some final preparations. He mentioned if I saw you to let you know he's ready for your inspection. I can row you out there if you wish.
Might as well.
Thank you, Nestus.
Let us get on to our boat.
Jason, how are you? My heart broke when I heard what happened. This ship was to be a wedding gift. Now it's something else, I suppose.
Perhaps it still will be, Argos. Is she ready to sail?
Aye, she's girded and fit for open waters.
Good. I have her maiden destination. Delphi.
Delphi? What in Hades do you want to go there for?
I have questions that need answers. Answers I can only find on Delphi.
Argos, do you know the way?
I've sailed most every patch of sea in Greece, but I've never seen the shores of Delphi. Part of me thinks it's just a myth.
There are tales of heroes who've been there.
Aye, and each claims it's in a different place. I'm sorry, Jason. I can't steer you there.
Pelias said he would look into it. We should check back with him.
Now what about this Medea woman? She says you told her to come aboard.
Yes, sir.
Nearly scared me half to death. She just walked up behind me in the deckhouse. No rowboat, no nothing.
It's all right. She'll be coming with us to Delphi.
It's your ship, but you need to see what she's done to her quarters below decks.
Very well, Argos. I will.
It's, irregular.
Probably the wards. Why
This
not?
ship's a
Let's
sight to see. Let's have the tour.
Certainly. We can start right here. Now, you've already seen her size. She's the biggest ship I've ever made. She's also the fastest, mind you, but we'll get to that. The hull is soft fir wood, light and strong, and resin-coated to keep out the sea. I've made a few modifications to the classic structure to make room for the rowing apparatus, but we've kept a shallow draft in case she needs be beached for repairs. I told you before, this ship can row itself. Come, I'll show you how.
Wow, Argos, you should really walk faster. It's so hard to walk slow.
Here, Jason. Take a look down here and tell me what you see.
Ropes, pulleys, oars. I've never seen anything like it.
Of course you haven't. No one has. A ship that can row itself. One man, me, to take the place of 200 hunchbacked oarsmen.
How does it work?
That's awesome.
It's taken me half a century to answer that question. More time than we have. Come, I'll show you the deckhouse.
That's actually awesome. The things they made. Only if we could make that much progress nowadays.
If the ore deck is the heart of this ship, then this room is the head. As long as we have a clear view of the stars, we'll never be lost. I can assign destinations to the various constellations, and this ship will remember how to sail there. And once we've set a destination, the ship will maintain our course without a steersman.
Amazing.
Indeed. Now, let's go below.
Question is, was there actually a ship made this advanced back in this time? Because if there was, that'd be flippin' amazing. This is actually pretty cool.
You'll find no cramped bunks down here. With the automated oars, we have space to live comfortably.
Awesome.
Spacious cabins with room enough for all. Here, there's a chamber to store all your equipment. At the prow end. Well, come, I'll show you.
Oops. There we go. Right in the middle. Couldn't miss it if I tried.
Never had a shrine like this on a ship before. But, as you requested, here it is.
What you've done is wondrous, Argos. I've never seen a finer ship.
Same.
She has no rival in all of Greece.
Probably.
I would not boast, but I wouldn't argue with you either. Everything I've ever learned about sailing on the seas, I've put into this ship. There's one thing I'd ask of you in return.
Name it.
Let me sail her for you. I know this ship better than anyone.
And as wisdom comes through again, there is
Need
no
you have
limit.
asked, Argos? There's no one else I'd rather have steering this vessel.
Thank you, my king.
One more thing. It's only right that you be forever remembered with your masterpiece. So let it bear your name. I hereby name this ship the Argo. Long may she sail the seas.
Jason, you do me too much honor.
You've earned it, Argos.
Your ship is amazing.
Thank you, Jason.
You have
Now, I'll leave you to have a look around yourself. I'll be above decks if you need me.
Okie day. How much progress are we making? Can we get some stuff yet? Deeds. Favor. We've already gone through all this. Okay, so let's go ahead and get. Let's see what we got. Intervention, power block stuns enemies for longer, or strategic assault. When he damages enemies without blocking or taking damage, he will enter the Tempest state where his attacks deal more damage. That's not bad. Spirit weapon swap attack deals more damage. That one requires that one, but as long as none of them require, none of them require that. So you know what? We're gonna go ahead and get power block stuns for longer. And let's go ahead and check. Make sure none of the gods have anything. I don't think any of the others. Maybe Hermes. Hermes may have one. Nope, not even Hermes. But he's close. And Ares definitely don't have one, right? Just in case. Always gotta check. It's probably an indication, but I will. Nothing. Right. Nothing. Straight. Right. Media.
I have finished the runes of warding.
So I see.
They are attuned to you, Jason. Only you can remove them. As long as they remain active, neither I nor my powers can leave this room. However, I can still prove harmful to anything inside these walls.
I'd like to know more about the Black Tongues.
Such as?
Tell me about how the group is organized.
The Black Tongues are ruled by the secretive Council of Ravens, each of whom is a formidable sorcerer. The exact number of ravens is unknown. They decide the actions of the group and communicate those orders to their subordinates. The lower ranks remain ever ready should a mission be given to them. The Black Tongues seek their recruits from the farthest corners of the world, promising paradise in Tartarus. Their agents live in secrecy, and they can strike anywhere at a moment's notice.
Noted.
What motivates the Black Tongues? What do they believe in?
They worship the Titaness Hecate, the dark witch goddess of sorcery and deceit.
Not surprised.
They refuse to acknowledge the supremacy of the Olympian gods and seek to overthrow them. Through rituals of pain and sacrifice, her followers yield their very spirits to Hecate in exchange for sorcerous powers. They believe that one day Hecate will gain supremacy over both the living world and the underworld. Until then, they obey orders fanatically, believing that they will find a paradise in Tartarus should they die.
So basically, they believe that eternal torture is
The
paradise.
Black Tongues wield strange sorcery. You're proof of that. What are they capable of?
Hecate's dark powers are formidable. They are nearly all destructive in nature. The Black Tongues use tattoos, blood magic, and rune glyphs to channel Hecate's power. Advanced assassins can even summon monstrous creatures, like the one you saw in the crypt. However, this requires a sacrifice of blood, and so this power is reserved for only the most urgent of missions.
And it failed still. Just saying. And their history.
How did the Black Tongues come to be?
Long ago, the Black Tongues carved a path of blood to become the best assassins in Greece.
Best way to do things.
They have spent ages cultivating the arts of poison, stealth, and sorcery.
Good way to do things.
Their numbers are small, and they prefer it that way. Secrecy is what has allowed them to survive for so long. Even Lycomedes himself was unsuccessful when he tried to stamp them out many years ago. They simply receded into the shadows until the danger passed.
See, now they're back out, kicking our ass, making us angry, killing our wives. And now what's first?
How did you come to be a Black Tongue?
My father was King Aedes of Colchis. He had no time for daughters, so I was often left to myself. One day, when I was 12, my father decided he would marry me to a neighboring king. My suitor was nearly 60.
Ooh, hell no.
On our wedding night, I murdered him when he came to my bed. Then I ran. For years, I lived alone, but I vowed never again to be powerless. The Black Tongues found me, and at the time, what they offered was intoxicating.
Power can be that way.
Eventually, I realized there was a price to all things. I had thought I was gaining power, but I was being made a thrall. I was that 12-year-old girl all over again. But this time, it was a Titan slipping into my bed. It comes and goes in waves. Perhaps we could speak more later.
Of course.
And that's even worse, because I know men use.
I hope you're comfortable here. Let me know if you need anything.
I will.
A Titan, you can't. You can't tell them to fuck off. servants. Damn. Shit. Alright, back up. And then back to the castle, then back to the boat. No, back forth, back. Let's talk to Hart. No, Hart don't want to talk. But Argos.
So, you see what that woman did down there?
It's all right, Argos. It's for our protection.
It's your ship.
Keep the ship ready. We'll go see if Pelaius has learned how to get to Delphi.
Alrighty. And that's a perfect spot to end it. Let's just get outside the door real fast. Okay. So it is the end of part 4. Catch you in part 5 tomorrow. Super Nerd out.